I'm Matt Johnson. This is Max. We are the Northeast-10 Conference. He was born with something called L-transposition of the great artery. So his right and left ventricles were in the wrong place. And we met with some specialists at Boston Children's before he was born, and they kind of said there'll be 2 corrective surgeries. And he also had something called complete heart block, so he had no electrical signal in his heart. So his heartbeat was about half of what it should be.
He never looked like he had a heart defect. Even after his surgeries, he bounced back fairly quickly and was back to his normal crazy self. So he was always one of those where we'd say, if you didn't know he was sick, you wouldn't know that he was sick.
Everything was going great, and I came home from a soccer scrimmage and my wife said, why don't you go look at him, something doesn't seem right. And I went in and his chest was kind of going up and down, and so we went to the specialist the next day and they told us that he was in severe heart failure, sent us to Boston Children's, and we basically spent, we were there for a couple weeks and they tried different things and none of it worked, and they put him on the transplant list at the end of May, and then a couple days later he went on as a 1A, which is the highest level priority. It was August 3rd. I had put a post, everyone wants to know, on Facebook. That morning he was doing very, very bad. He hadn't really got out of bed in 2 weeks and had no energy, and put a post that morning, just kind of said, pray for him, things aren't going well. And we got into Children's, and the transplant specialist came in and said, we've got good news for you, we got a heart. And so 24 hours later, our Facebook post was, basically, thanks for all your prayers. Amazingly, Max got a heart last night. And that was on August 4th, and he was released from the hospital August 17th. When we left the hospital, we said to them, what are the do's and don'ts? What are the restrictions? And they said, he will tell you what the restrictions are. So other than don't pick him up under the arms because you can tear some of the stitching in there. If he wants to run, if he wants to jump off stuff, if he wants to, he'll tell you. He'll do something. If he doesn't, it hurts, he'll stop.
Okay. Okay, there you go. Go do it again. When you're put in a situation, you don't have a choice. These were the cards that were dealt us, and we either could, sink or swim. And we chose to just, do everything that we can to take care of Max, to take care of our son Nicholas.
2 touch on the outside.
We love seeing them come run around and come to the field, and it adds to our spirits and makes us want to win for the team, for coach. He was born when I was a freshman, and watching him grow, he's always energetic, and even after everything, he's still the same happy little kid. Never seen him sad, and just having fun with his brother and Isaiah, our other coach's son. So it's always good to see him out there.
He is a strong, tough, resilient, incredibly wild child, and wild in a good way.
Look at the camera and say, go Jackets! We sit at the dinner table every night and we just kind of watch him and just kind of smile, and at times kind of cry a little bit. And he's, if you put him out there with a group of 3-year-olds now, he's as energetic as any of them, and he's that class clown type of kid, and he's in a great mood. He's happy all the time, and so we're happy. We're lucky. The way we look at it is we didn't know for a period of time whether we'd ever go through these types of things, and so we're thrilled to have him, and for us the future is bright.